So this particular project, again, I fully loaded all the data points that I need. I've loaded the land acquisition price. I have come down here and I've entered my construction costs for all of the tenant finish here in detail. I have some site development costs. We went over this last week. Have some soft costs for architectural civil engineering. The thing that I love about this particular software, it's sequential. It goes down in order of the way that you would naturally build or develop a project. I've got some fees and upfit costs that I won't go into. Then I go into my capital stack. Now you see I've got it in order of the preference of how it would be used from high to low. So we've got senior debt here, and in this particular example I've got a construction loan and I've got a long-term mortgage. So in this particular application, if I didn't have a construction loan, if it was just an acquisition, I would just turn off this feature right here and it would go straight into your long-term mortgage. But this one, I've got somewhere in the 10 to 12 months to do some value add construction. So it actually figures a construction loan before it hits stabilization into a long-term mortgage. Mezzanine debt, I don't have any on this one, but if I did, I would enter the debt that I would be taking on here with the interest rate and the term. I come down here to preferred equity. If I had investors that I needed to raise additional capital for, I would have a certain amount of units, say 100 units at 1,000 a piece, and adjust it for an amount per invested unit and what percentage I would give them as a rate of return, say it's 9%, and then that's all they would get on the equity, and then I would pay them back as the project had matured. Don't have any preferred equity on this particular model. And then on common equity, this is where most of you will play in the sandbox. Common equity is you as the developer, or we call it sometimes as a sponsor. And then I've got several examples here of limited partners that are also contributing money. So this particular software has the ability to add each one. See, this is an example, by the way. This is not an actual. I've got 30% investment percentage here for $300,000, and then I've got several people here who I've made the names up on that have 15, 30, and 25. All those equal 100% of the equity that I need to raise, and you'll see right here in common equity about $1 million in common equity. But this particular feature, again in the capital stack, allows us to enter each and every percentage of ownership and how much they're contributing. That's important because ultimately I'll go back to my model, and then I will hit save, and then it will recalculate based upon the capital stack then what my performance should be on this particular project. Do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, be sure and like and subscribe. We want to keep pumping out these videos to help you take advantages of the coming opportunities that I know are going to present themselves in the months to come. Thanks everybody for joining me again today. I know that was a lot of information, but you've got to create some muscle memory even if you're not doing deals. Jump into a system like this, like Proforma Plus or a good Excel financial modeling worksheet to prepare yourself for those projects or those potential investments that you're going to want to look at in the months to come. Remember, educate, evaluate, so that you can ultimately execute for your own personal wealth. See you soon.